We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports.
This will make it into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his left. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. They'll set up a throw. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30. Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw is Brady. He'll buy some time right. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
4-yard line.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 39.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
From the gun, it's Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. This is Leonard Fournette. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, 49ers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. Taking a shot for... And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Lining up for the point after.
But as he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice with the encore. If you know, you know.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And now Bruce Arians with the play clock running low is going to signal for a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. On play action, now Brady. That's caught by Howard. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brady gives this one off to Jones.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 43-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Seven, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Brady now on 1st down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now it's Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete.
Second down and 15 yards to go.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Now a play fake. Brady to Evans on the slant. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Bucs have taken the lead. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any doubt about that, because the scouting report told you this guy could flat out run. When you give him a little bit of space and a chance to get there, he usually does.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, 49ers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And 12 at the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Here we go on 2nd and 12. On the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They go play action here on first down. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 47 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive. Poor punter. Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And the 49er first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Gets this one a use check. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
At the 36-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Kinlaw busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Brady, and he'll find Miller. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll let one go deep for Howard. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Away to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback. And he put it right where it needed to be.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Ashton Davis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Pass intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
More on the tackle.
Again, it's Jones. And some room to run now. Across midfield down to the 45.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
On play action, it's Brady. Open man is covered. It's complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Try here for the extra point. as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Buccaneers 28, 49ers 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out to his left. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Jones. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. good, solid yardage, he'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Rolling to his right. Going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by Quran Williams. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
On the move to his left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. One that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. Touchdown! Mike Evans. 66 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. And
That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Niners on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. Steps away. And able to haul it in is Kittle. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. This is Mostert. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Play action. They'll throw. He's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll drop the throw. He may try and run for this. He's strapped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
And the 35 at the 36. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play.
And 5 at the 36-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again to Jones. Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down now. It's Jones. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
19-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. He finds his toe in Howard, that's complete. Now the ball comes loose, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He's got daylight, 30, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Now Gold for the extra point.
Point after.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Buccaneers 35, 49ers 21. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
For first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen, you'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Bucs, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.